top 10 data science project ideas for beginners in 2023. As a beginner, understanding data science, a good understanding of the concepts involved, and gaining hands-on experience can be extremely daunting. One of the best ways to become good at data science or anything creative is by deliberately practicing the acquired skills and doing a data science project. In this video, we have explained the top 10 data science project ideas that every beginner must be aware of. Watch full video to know more about data science project ideas for beginners. Data analysis project. Data analysis is one of the fundamental skills required of a data scientist. Data analysis is the process of taking some data and attempting to gain insights from it by analyzing it to make better decisions. We can simplify the analysis by creating visually appealing visualizations that are simple to understand. Although the scope of data analysis is broad, this is one of the most beneficial data science projects. Recommendation system project. A recommendation system is an essential component of any content-based application, such as a blog, e-commerce website, streaming platform, and so on. A recommendation system suggests new content to users based on what they have previously viewed and liked from the site's content library or database. A recommendation system requires information about users and their activities on the site, as well as information about the content. For it to be classified and recommended to users based on their tastes and preferences. Sentiment analysis project. Sentiment analysis is used to augment systems with emotional intelligence. It is one of the data science projects that people begin with when they want to learn how to process text. When a user leaves a comment on a video or blog post, sentiment analysis can be used to determine whether the comment is appreciative, disparaging, critical, and so on. These can also be used to categorize emails, messages, reviews, queries, and so on. One of the most prominent applications of these types of data science projects can be found on public platforms such as Twitter, Reddit, and others. Image classification project. One of the data science projects that can be used to classify and tag images based on their content is image classification. Image classification is widely used in science, security, and other fields. This is also one of the most important data science applications because it is extremely difficult to classify images using traditional application programming. Previously, it took a significant amount of time and research to generate complicated rules and image transformations to classify images, and the results were still quite prone to errors. Brain tumor detection with data science. Data science has many applications in the healthcare field as well. One of these is the detection of brain tumors. In this project, you will use a large number of labeled MRI scan images to train a model. Once the model has been trained, you will use it to examine an MRI image to see if a brain tumor can be detected. To carry out these data science projects, you must have access to MRI scan images of the human brain. Fraud detection project. One of the most important data science projects, as well as one of the most difficult for final year students, is fraud detection. With so many different types of online and digital transactions being used, the likelihood of fraud is increasing. Because any digital transaction generates data about current and previous transactions, as well as customer purchase records, you can use this data and data science techniques to determine whether the transactions are potentially fraudulent. Fake news detection. According to a recent MIT study, fake news spreads 6 times faster than real news. Fake news is becoming a major source of contention in all aspects of life. It causes a slew of issues around the world, ranging from political polarization, violence, and misinformation dissemination to religious and cultural conflicts. It is also troubling that more and more unverified sources of information, particularly social media platforms, are gaining traction. This is especially concerning given that these platforms lack systems in place to differentiate between fake news and real news. Traffic sign recognition. Self-driving cars are currently one of the most popular data science applications. Although working with a self-driving car can be difficult and expensive, you can implement a specific and important feature required in a self-driving car, which is traffic sign recognition. Classifying breast cancer. Breast cancer cases are increasing, and early detection is the best way to take appropriate measures. Python can be used to create a breast cancer detection system. The invasive dual carcinoma dataset contains histology images of cancer-causing malignant cells. This dataset can be used to train the model. NumPy, Keras, TensorFlow, OpenF, Scikit-learn, and Matplotlib are some useful Python libraries for this data science project. Forest fire prediction. Developing a forest fire prediction model can be a rewarding data science project. Forest fires and wildfires are notorious for being uncontrollable and capable of wreaking havoc. You can use k-means clustering to manage wildfires and to model their disrupted nature. It will also aid in identifying major fire hotspots and their severity. This model can also be used to properly allocate resources. Meteorological data can be used to search for specific periods and seasons for wildfires to improve the model's accuracy. I found them instresting. Choose according to your interest. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to be a part of our digitalized family.